Yes, people, how are we all? How are we all? Excuse me. And just quickly before we get into this, I never do this ever, but I want to do it right now because I'm seeing a little goal. Right, if we could give me a push and get to 3,000 subscribers, that would jet. Now mine's already blown by how many I'm on, but if we get to 3,000, that'd be crazy. So anyone that's not, please do it. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, but anyway, let's rubbish. Just 3,000, that's a crazy number to me. But yeah, let's get into this. The report, right. Leeds versus Leicester. Oh my God. It's a big one. It is. It's a big game. Huge game. It's on the Friday. People are going to be watching it. And which way is it going to go? That's what we're all thinking. That's what we're all wondering, isn't it? And do you know what? I'll be really honest. I think this game could genuinely go either way. I do. I think there's a world in which Leicester win this. I think there's a world in which Leeds can win this. It's going to come down to a few things for me. And we have to accept, look, Leicester are flying in the league. They're at the top of it, right? But I do know. They're winning every game. They look a very good side. They've got a very good coach. Like, I know we have banter on other channels about coaches and stuff, but I always have respect for coaches, especially ones under Pep Guardiola, who inspires me. You know, a guy who's learned a lot from him, a guy who's learned a lot from himself by going on his own journey as well. That's important. Because you can never be Pep. That's a misconception. People think when you're under Pep, you can just recreate him. No, you have to have your own spice on it, and he's found that. And it's working really well in the Championship. And his teams are just too good for others. And even on days where they're not quite there, they're not quite at it, they do find ways to win because as well as the style of play, they have individual quality that can win you a game. They have that in abundance. They have that all over the pitch. And then I look at us and I think, we're not far off that, you know. We're really not. The difference to us is obviously the start of the season where we didn't have all our players. It was a late process. We had to wait 3 or 4 games into the season to have our settled squad, which did affect the start of our season. And I'm still looking at that thinking we could have had 6, 7, 8 more points from that. We'd have had the team we have now. And also, consistency. I don't think we've found yet that formula of 7, 8 games in winning in a row. Or maybe this is the start of it, beating Huddersfield. I don't know. But we just seem to have a little hurdle every now and again. When games are not quite going our way, there's 1 or 2 times where we don't quite make it, whether that's a terrible decision or a penalty, whether that's not quite been there. It comes down to individual moments for me. Because we do create chances in every game. The game we've lost, look at Stoke, for example. We create chances to win that in the first half. We should have got 2 or 3 easily. The penalty, you score that, you're 1-0. You know, individual, and later, even after that, we can miss big chances. I know Cree and I think Strout missed 2. We have to. This is where Leicester, they take that penalty, they score it. They take the chance, they score it, and that's the difference from us. And this is why they're miles ahead in terms of points. So I have looked. You know, I'm not that bothered about leagues, but I have looked. It's everywhere. Obviously, I'm not. I don't live under a rock. So how does this game look, and how do Leeds win? Because we know how Leicester win. They complement their style onto us. They dominate the game. They use individuals, which they have. Dewsbury Hall, Mavididi, you know, Inacho, Harry Winks. By controlling the game, they win. They overwhelm us. That's how they win. Right? That's how they win every game. How do we win? How do we win? First of all, what I want to see is aggression. When I say aggression, I don't necessarily mean, you know, angry. I mean, be decisive in decisions. What the problem we've had in some games, and I look at the Southampton one, you know, a team with quality players like Leicester have. What happened in that game is they overwhelmed us. They overwhelmed us with their quality. They implemented their quality on us better than we implemented ours on them. When in realistic situations, on a team sheet, it's very similar. We have the quality to overwhelm any team. And this is another test like Southampton. And this is the thing with me. This is a bit, have we learned from that game? Because it's all right beating the teams respectfully who have the Championship players who've not come down from the Premier League. But can we beat the teams who have those Premier League players? Leicester have, I'd argue, 6, 7 of them, potentially. Not top tier, but obviously decent, middle to lower Premier League players. Because that's what this game will come down to for me. This is about us. Leicester will come and play the way they play. I say we come and play the way we play, but what is that? What is that away from home against the top teams? I'm not sure. I've not seen that yet. We've only had really 1 or 2 showings, and I guess against Leicester, against Ipswich, the 4-3. Top team, look at them, they're flying as well. We showed them who we are. We didn't show Southampton who we were. We were overwhelmed. They battered us. The road on situation. But my issue now is, how do we implement our style? And I'm looking at individuals for this. I'm looking at aggression as well. As a team, we have to be aggressive. Their strength in terms of progressing the ball, in terms of maintaining the ball, in terms of, just constantly rotating the ball, is Harry Winks. He will do that. In this role under Madreska, I don't know what I said there. Under Madreska, Jesus. His role is to just constantly rotate and move the ball in and out of pockets. From the back, if it goes from one full back to the other, he will be that link up. He's a man in the middle. Can he turn? Can he go forward out to the winger? Can they find Dewsbury Hall? Can they find Mavididi 1v1? This is what they do, and they're very good at it. So initially, you're thinking, right, stop that. It's not easy, because the constant movement and players moving around, you're rotating, it's difficult. But we're serious about this league. These are the challenges you have to overcome. These are the top tier challenges you have to get through. Can we adapt our way? Can we be aggressive in that midfield? Can we stop Harry Winks either getting on the ball, or when he's on the ball, forcing him to go one way, in which way we can then maybe initiate a press, or beating him to the ball, smothering him? Those are 3 options. Set traps, don't let him get it, or smother him when he does get it. And then you look at individuals up top, Mavididi, Atgun on one side, or Fatawu, Iheanacho, Dewsbury Hall. Come on. The thing is, especially the wingers for me, if you can stop production to the wingers, they won't be effective. That's the same for every team, right? Stop that production. That is the first thing. Be aggressive and stop the production. Or we might be a little bit deeper, and we might overwhelm in wide areas so they can't progress the ball through there. I don't know. I don't want to see that really. But we might do that. And then I'm looking at the back 4. Very solid. Don't concede hardly any goals. I think 8 all season, which is ridiculous. But then I'm looking at our attack. And this is how we beat them. Stop them at source. How do we beat them? Some players we have who I genuinely think on their day are better than anyone in this league. They ain't even close. His name is Jorginho Rutter and his name is Crescencio Somerville. Those 2 players have the power to destroy any fullback. Ricardo Pereira is a very good fullback. He is. Don't get me wrong. Too good for this level. And is it Thomas? No, not Thomas. Justin on the left, I believe. Might be wrong. Very good fullbacks. However, I'm talking about the combinations the other day. And this is where we can be effective. If we can create combinations with Kamara, Byram, Rutter, Somerville on that left side, it doesn't matter how good a defender you are. It's 3-2v1. The movement is too good. The overloads are too good. You can't keep up with it. And the same again with Dan James on the left. On the right, if he's still playing on the right, 1v1, Justin might be a better defender. He might be able to tackle him 1v1. That's a ball in behind, or that's a ball over him. Dan James is quick. Can we be effective in those wide areas? What we need is our game changers to step up. So we have big game changers. Jorginho Rutter, Chris Somerville, Dan James, and even Joel Perreault for his goal scoring. They are our game changers. Our entire front 4 is our game changers. And they have the ability to destroy anyone on their day. What we have to do is be productive with the ball. To get the ball to them as much as possible in situations where they can cause damage. I know that's quite basic and simple. But that's it. That's football. These players are good. Give it them in areas where they could be effective. Solid in midfield. Don't overcommit, because they will destroy you if they win that ball back. Don't overcommit, but be effective. Because, my God, when we're on it, we saw this against a good team in Ipswich. The front four, ridiculous, wild, crazy. I back Chris Somerville 1v1 versus any fullback, any player in this league. Now, it's all right saying this, but this is what we need from those guys, the game changers, the guys who are going to get us up that league. What we need from them is for them to turn up. This is the game where they need to show it. This is the game where they need to show it. Because these are the games we need them the most. We can get through a game most times by being all right. But in this one, it's going to require more. Because they're very good. In this one, it's going to require players in our team who have the ability to change the game to do it all together in this game. Whether that's Joe Perreault, whether that's Dan James, because on his day, he can be that guy. This has to be his day. Jorginho Rutter, don't shy now, mate. We need you in this one. Chris Somerville, you've been outstanding, mate. If he's playing, don't stop now. This is a statement game. This is the one. This is the one where we are serious. This has to be it. Has to be. Because if we're not serious and we're not on it, it could be a bad day for us. Best believe. Leicester are very good. Be aggressive. Give it to those players who have the ability to do something. Don't forget your jobs. Byram, whoever's at right back, centre backs, the goalkeeper, don't forget your jobs. The midfield, that's a vital position, by the way. Don't forget your job. Do your jobs right and respect the front three or four, that they'll do their jobs right too. I've seen a lot of people talking about the league and all that stuff, and excuse me, me personally, I'm not bothered about that stuff. Like, to an extent, obviously, I know what the league looks like. I'm not silly, but I don't take it into account really, and I'll tell you why. And it's just my perspective. It's not right or wrong. It's just me as a person. I can't help the way I am. Obviously, being in football, if you look at the league after 10 games into a season and your team isn't necessarily where you want to be, what right is just give up then? Right, we'll just take it here then. We'll just go to game. No. So my mentality, I don't know. Every game, take it game by game. I am of that mantra. Take it game by game. How do we perform in each game? Because if you're looking at a league and it's 12 games in and going, 13 points off the top, not going to get top two, go for playoffs then? No. Like, I can't. It's my mentality. I can't think of that. I can't take my mentality from working in football to, man, I change it. That's just me. It's annoying at times. But that's the way it is. So I'm not bothered about the league. I'm bothered about us. I'm bothered about being entertained. If I look at the league every week and see with so many points off the top, it's just like, but this, but that. Not but anything. I'm bothered about watching Leeds United and enjoying it. That's what football is to me. Look, we could be Leeds United and we could be playing boring football every week. And I'd be good. But I don't care about bragging rights. I'm not bothered about telling my mates, oh, look, we're top of the league by 13 points. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that bothered. I want to enjoy what I'm watching. I want to love it. My favourite season ever was Bielsa's first season. We didn't go up. We bottled it at the end. But my God, the memories I've got from that first game at Stoke, I was right there. Those are the memories that stay with me. And the ending was bad. But that is a core memory in me, and that made me love football again by watching that season of football. And we didn't even go up. So for me, not that bothered right now. I'm really not. I just want to see Leeds get better and better every week. I want to see us compete every week. I want to see us go to these big teams and compete. I want to see Jorginho Rutter do tricks and skills and just humiliate defenders. I want to see Chris Somerville be untouchable. I want to see Dan James scoring goals. I want to see Joe Perreault scoring goals. I want to see Glenn Kamara linking play up and being an absolute baller. I want to see Ampadu smashing people. This is what I want to see, and this is what I enjoy. I like the players we have. They're good people. They're good players. I'm enjoying watching them. That's my entertainment. That's why I watch football. There's a reason, genuinely, this is true. I don't really watch Premier League when there's, for example, the Bundesliga on, because I find it more entertaining. I can watch Premier League on Match of the Day, or use a software if I need to watch the game back for whatever reason. I want to be entertained. Entertain me, and they are. Huddersfield was entertaining. The second half wasn't, but the first half was ridiculous. We had it all there. We didn't need a second half of it. That's what I want to see, and that's what makes me happy. I know I want to be in the Premier League. Of course I do. We're not there yet. So I'm going to enjoy the journey until it gets to the end. And then we'll see what happens. Whether it's the playoffs, I'll enjoy them. I'll hate them. I'll hate them with a passion like we did last time. But I'll enjoy them. I'll enjoy the journey. If we get top two, we get top two. We're going up. If we don't, I'll enjoy the process towards that. It's a process. I'll take it every game by game. Enjoyed last week. I'm so buzzing off it because we beat Huddersfield. I loved it. It was a great game. We played excellent. I'll enjoy moments. I'll enjoy the game. I'm not bothered about the table. Not me. That's not for me. I'll look at it, but I'm not going to analyse it and go, we win 3 games in a row and they don't. You know, we might be top 2. Not bothered. We are or not. We're not right now. Let's just keep winning and see what happens. Can't control that. I can't do anything about Ipswich. I can't do anything about Leicester. Team have to beat them. It's down to them. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the players we've got before they're gone. And that might be the end of this season. So I'm going to enjoy them all. But yeah, that's just me. Just enjoy it, like people. Just enjoy it. Football. Whatever league we're in, I love this team. I love the club. And I want us to be the top of the Premier League. But we're not there yet. So I'll stop thinking about the Premier League. We're not even in the Premier League. Never mind the top of it. We're not even in the Premier League yet. Let's enjoy the moments till we get to the Premier League. You know, it's not like we're 15th, losing every week. We're winning games. We're playing well. We have potential in this team. There's a lot of potential in this team. There is. There's a lot of really good potential. We're in a new era, new owners, new manager. I'm going to enjoy it. That's just me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll get to the comments. I've been getting through them slowly. But uni work assignments, I have about 3,000 word assignments for like a month. So, yep, I have to do those, unfortunately. But yeah, I appreciate the support of everyone. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this because it's football and I like football. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate the support.